What up? Boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. And yeah, that's what it is. And Real Game No Theory. Make sure you guys go there and check out everything. All right. So that's
all right, guys, T. D. Williams, over 30 years in the motherfucking game. I'm not a part of a manosphere pill and all that other goofy ass shit they doing. So let's get it, guys. I got a question. Put a Q in there. If y'all want to call in, y'all got the number. We're going to chop it up. Let's get into it right now, gentlemen. Okay, we're talking.
Anyway, I'm Coach EO, Mr. Champion Game. Good to be back with the fellas Sunday. Value for value. Call into the show. Don't, like Locario says, don't wait for the last 15 minutes to call in, because by then we're already ready to roll out. So anyway, good topic. Ready to spit some game. Let's do this.
Look, real quick. So holla at your boy KZaggin20 on the YouTube front. Also on the gram at KZaggin20. Also every Saturday at noon, the Manhood is a skill set show. Come fuck with your.
But my name is Mr. 1950. You know, I'm preparing you to prepare your woman to be a woman. Be a woman in your life. I'm the last traditional man on the planet, and all I want to do is help you out. You can definitely contact me, Mr1950.com, Mr1950 YouTube, Silverback Lifestyle, Instagram. Just follow me, man. I mean, let's rock.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Shout out to the Bad Boy membership. Shout out to the Game Kings documentary. Respect to everybody on the panel. I really appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate being here with you guys. Let's spit this game because we know these guys need it.
you deal with ain't gonna be a one night stand, or they ain't gonna be like on the first night. And that's understanding the game too. Because if you out here doing your thing, you know it ain't gonna always happen that way. But a lot of times, and this is where we talk about, you guys gotta, use your resources to learn more game and understand this, is that when you're out here really dealing with women, right? You're going to experience certain things that's going to give you a whole new mindset of what it actually means to deal with women.
You bitch! Man, how you miss the opportunity, dog?
Yo, didn't she say that she wanted him to tell us some nasty shit?
She ready.
Oh my God, what's name?
He sounded like she wanted him to. She wanted him to say some nasty shit.
He gotta call her back and tell her, look, hey, look. So I've been doing this in the past for a long time. When you come over here, I need you to come over here and I need you to wear this. And you tell her what you want her to wear.
Yep.
And let her know when you get here, and ain't gonna be no talking. We're not talking. All we doing is enjoying each other.
It's like, why the fuck are y'all in these goddamn boyfriend-girlfriend relationships? What benefit is it bringing to you? Now, my thing is, like with the dude that was on earlier that had a chick living with him, she brought no value to that motherfucker. And all she cooked was some sloppy joe and some ramen noodles. So what, he could do that by himself. What he need that bitch for?
Stop. You see what's happening right here? What's happening right here is you're letting your ego like fall in place with your dick. You can't do that. You have to separate that shit. You understand? Enjoy your time with these women and then leave it exactly where it is. Because
since fall of the PUA community back in 2007, most PUAs ran underground because they had nothing to offer. The content creator has become the hero today, dedicated to one single objective: to declaw and defang any person who listens. They decided to join forces to create a cult, and never giving those who listen a solution. It's all about clothes, cars and money, deception and manipulation, indirect game, going your own way. They talk pills and plates. They complain, they blame. Fake it till you make it. I just don't get it. A man doesn't need to lie to meet women. He just needs to learn how to spit flavour in her eyes and in her ears. Thanos broke down the game when he said, as long as there are those who remember what was, there will always be those who cannot accept what can be. Even in darkness, a man can find light. Sometimes the world doesn't need a group of fake heroes teaching lies. Sometimes the world needs a group of anti-heroes to bring balance, order, and truth to the game. It's time to summon the authentic players of the game. Only one group dares to challenge this threat. Gathered together from the cosmic regions of the streets, these anti-villains are hated because they put all the accountability on the man. They know the game will never be about women. They fight for every young man who is trying to learn their family name. Dedicated to truth, keeping it real, and manhood. Get your notebooks out, ask questions, and call in. Don't just listen to the message, become the message.
All right, we here, man. Let's get it from the bottom, from the top. Let's get it. All right, let's get to the freaky deek one first. Go ahead, man. Tell us about yourself, man.
Right, anyway, yo, man, it's K-Zag in here, man. Glad to be back with the homies and shit. I look forward. This is one of those dope titles that all of us can sink our teeth into. So let's get it.
Okay, you done that? All right, next one up, Miles. What's up, Miles?
Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. I'm out here just being grateful. You know what I'm saying? Grateful for life and the opportunity to spit this game and do what we do. All right, gentlemen. So happy to be here. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody. Man, let's go. Let's get it, man. Just happy to be here for real.
Yeah, man. My earbuds went out. Is everything okay? You're not getting any feedback, right? Okay, cool. Shout out to the crew, man. Good to be back. Lucario, what's going on? I'll be seeing you in a couple months, man. It'd be good to chop it up in person.
Yeah.
And we got a good topic today. So let's get into it.
Bad boy, the dating game.
What's going on? How's everybody doing? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the panel. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
All right, let's make it happen, guys. Shout out to the chat room, guys. Y'all want to call in? You have the number. Let's eat, man. Let's eat. Let's go. So, title. You got it, E.
All right, man. Well, this topic came to mind because recently, Friday, I coached a guy who was very well-to-do, very successful financially, had friends, had a social circle, that sort of thing. You know, all the things they try to sell you here in the manosphere. And I'm not saying those things aren't important. But the one thing that he was doing is he kept going in and out of this relationship with this woman, and all he kept saying was how beautiful she is. Like, I'm so attracted to her, you know. And I said, does she bring you any value? Does she build you? Does she help? You know, does she add to the mission, bro? What does she do for you? I go, what does she do for you that she doesn't do for the general public? That was a question I asked him. I said, she's pretty. Everybody sees how pretty she is. He said, well, she's funny. I said, everybody experiences how funny she is. I said, what does she do specifically for you, though? And he was like, nothing. And I said, so you want to be with this girl because of how she looks. And it's a problem. I've heard men here in this space in real life. They're like, yo, I'll put a baby up in that broad. You know, I'll knock that girl up. That girl's bad right there. And I'm thinking like, dude, you have no knowledge about the character of this woman, the values of this woman, how she's going to be valuable to you, yet you want to knock her up. And I feel like it's something that we need to address. I feel like guys that don't have a lot of game will choose women primarily for their looks. A lot of that has to do with they have no sense of self. So a lot of the time, in order to like press friends, they want to get a baddie so they can walk into the club or the bar with some chick that don't even like him like that. She just with him for his resources and shit. So I want guys to be, look, we want beautiful women, but at the same time, we want them to be valuable to us. And really, looks only go so far. At some point, you're going to get tired of fucking her. If you got game, you're going to get tired of fucking her. You're going to get tired of looking at her. So hopefully that there's something beyond the looks that keeps you want to be connected to her.
Well, let me say this. Okay, it's my opinion, right? Guys that pedestalize women is really from a deep-seated fear of rejection. You know, and, you know, I did a show yesterday. I was talking about self-worth. One of the things about self-worth is you have a lot of guys, and you mentioned E that he's very successful. I can almost bet that he thinks that a beautiful woman on his arm is part of him being successful. He needs that one missing link, and that is some arm candy or a trophy wife or some bullshit like that. Because a lot of guys, they really look for social acceptance based on the type of woman they have on their arm. They want people to see her, and he feels like he gains points of being worthy because he has this woman. And there's some insecurity associated with that. But I guarantee you this, if you asked all 6 of us, give me an example of how you would define a quality woman, none of us would mention the fucking looks at all. It wouldn't even come up.
Yeah, it would.
Y'all got it, man.
That's facts. And I think, you know, even with the title, we're saying, you know, that men that want women for their looks have no game. That basically tells you right there, because I was talking about this other day where I was saying that, you know, guys who have game have experience. So with that experience, you realize that it's not like her looks aren't the thing. You understand what I'm saying when it comes to dealing with women? So it's like, you know, when you're younger, you believe certain things because you're inexperienced. And then once you get experience, those things you believe when you were younger, you just laugh at yourself and you're like, really? I used to think that. I used to be all about this. This is not really that big of a deal. It's the same thing with looks with women. When guys don't have that much experience with game, what they're doing is they think that a woman's looks equal her value. You see what I'm saying? Now, the only way her looks is going to equal her value in certain cases is, let's say, if you selling her for sex, she got an OnlyFans or something like that, you know, if you want that type of thing. But if you're talking about value in the sense of how she's going to be a benefit to you in your life, in any situation that you're with, her looks aren't the thing that's necessarily going to benefit you, even to the point where sex occurs. A lot of guys believe that if a woman is really good looking, that means that the sex is going to be top notch. And I'm like, that's not even true. You see what I'm saying? So, but you would need to have game to understand it. You would need to actually have been in situations with women to understand that. And and like you were saying, where a lot of guys, they kind of want it for validation. They want other guys to think that they're cool, which is why which is a big part of the reason why they want the girl. Like I've known dudes who said this too. They be, you know, like how you get something cool and you be like, yo, I can't wait to show my friends this. That's how dudes is thinking when they with these girls. They're like they're excited to show off the woman to their friends so that the friends can pat them on the back and be like, yo, son, she bad, you know, like all that dumb shit. So
yeah, well, the thing is, for a lot of guys out there, they unfortunately find beauty in everything else but themselves. And like I say, for all the men on this panel, I will keep saying it's like a broken record. A woman never comes into the game beautiful to us. She's not beautiful. She's not desirable. She's not sexy. She's not interesting. She's none of those things. She's just a human surface dwelling woman that's got to prove her worth and value to us for us to determine what she is to us, because we are the ones that are sexy. We are the ones that are desirable. We are the ones that are beautiful. We are the ones that are wanted. So she's got to work to get my my curiosity, my time, my attention, my motherfucking respect, and then the dick if I decide on even giving that to her. So I know for a lot of guys out there, it sounds like it's really crazy what we're saying here, but what we're trying to get y'all to understand here is that the beauty will never be in the woman. The beauty will always be in the man. Gentlemen.
Let me see this real quick. I gotta so I want to look at it from the, like, I want to understand, or I want to start off by respecting physical beauty and the real purpose behind it. Like, we have to understand that at the base of it all, we're animals. You understand? So a woman's attractiveness or physical attractiveness is highly important because it's basically the driving force of procreation. Understand? But with that being said, we have to understand that the reason why, if you only with a woman for looks, you have no game, is that you're basically saying that you only understand game enough at the IQ of a fucking animal.
That's right. No, that's facts.
I like that.
Talk about that shit.
Because what do they say? They say what separates man from the animals is the ability to reason.
Right.
You understand? Most animals do what they do because it's just it's inbred in it. Like birds fly south because of whatever, you know, it's something inside them tells them to fly south. Like, you know, and the, you know, the peacock has feathers for a particular reason. You know, certain animals emit certain hormones so they can attract the animals of the opposite sex so they can procreate. You understand? So it's the same kind of thing. As men, we see curvy hips, we see breasts, we see that youth and virility in a woman, and we want to smash. You understand? And it's like, well, yes, some guys end up smashing or whatever, but a lot of guys, they be macking on accident because they don't have any real game to really get the woman beyond that physical. So it's like, well, just like you were saying, like, what does this woman do for you that she don't do for the general public? And when he came all the way down to it, it's like absolutely nothing. Why? Because you're only dealing with a woman on the basis of the intelligence of a fucking animal. You have no upper intelligence. You have no upper reasoning. There's no reason or purpose to why you want this woman. Only the physical, which only goes so far on the level of intelligence. You understand? So it's just on a basic, simple level, just using nature. It's like, yes, if you're only with a woman for her looks, you have absolutely no game. And on top of that, if you're with a woman that she knows that shit, if she has game, you're dead fucking meat. Like you're finished. You understand what I'm saying? And one more thing I want to say, like, and you know, and this speaks to what Steve was saying earlier. The beauty comes from me. You understand? When I tell a woman it's time for us to spend time, I'm letting her know I need you to wear something sexy. You understand? And I want you to go get your best lip gloss because I want to see them lips shining just for me. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I tell a woman. I come to pick them up and they're looking like they've never looked before. Wearing shit, they pulling shit out the closet that they popping tags just for that night, just to fuck with me. Because the message of the details of the date is unlike any other message that she's getting from the next dude that's ready to spend some time with her. You understand? So, So yeah, she looked good by herself. You know, that's cool. You know, God made her the way God made her, right? But because I'm also a god to these hoes, right? Because my level of intelligence is way above an animal. You understand? And I'm actually, my level of game is more advanced than 90% of these dudes out here. Then I'm closer to that. I'm closer to God. So God made her the way he made her. But for the time that she's spending with me, I'm also going to make her the way I want her made. You see what I'm saying? For her to spend that time with me. So it's levels to this shit, man.
Hey, real quick, 19, you mind if I just jump in real fast? I want to make one quick point. Thanks, brother. The problem that I'm seeing is that guys do not find anything else attractive in life. If you really talk to young men today, they don't like themselves. They don't like other men. They're jealous of other men. They're envious. They're not passionate about anything. See, me, I could look at a blade of grass, and I could find beauty in that shit. You know, I could look at a flower on my way to the mailbox to get my mail and shit. I'm like, damn, that's a beautiful flower right there. And see, when a woman sees that you romance all of life, yourself, everything in your environment, she then sees, oh, he's not really just loving me and pedestalizing my beauty. This motherfucker sees beauty in everything. And so this is the missing part in game that I see with men, is that you don't know yourself. You don't like really anything. All you do is scroll social media. So you're like a zombie walking through life. And then when the body calls, as Miles put it, when nature calls, when your body, those instincts, those primal instincts kick in when you see a curvaceous woman or a woman that's attractive. Now the body is taking over, but intellect isn't there anymore. It's like you're just leading with the body. Whereas, they say that you can't negotiate desire. Well, I negotiate desire all the time. That's not to say that desire doesn't hit me. Desire definitely hits me, but then logic kicks in and my game kicks in. I start evaluating what's the benefit of me dealing with this situation. And I feel like the only time that you can't negotiate desire is when you're not leading with intellect.
Facts. Real shit.
Let me say this really quick. So in the Bible, it says the man who finds a wife finds a good thing, not fine thing, not a sex thing, right? She's a helpmate. He's not a sex mate, right? So I want you to think about this. A good thing doesn't mean great because he gives us room to make her great, right? He knows the man is what makes her great.
Yes.
She can be good when she finds us, right? And you notice how I said when she finds us, because we move the way we move very, very strategically. And there's a reason why that a lot of men complain about certain amount of men having the babies, procreating, is because they're not in this with us. They don't understand what it takes in order to move like us. So what I would say to men is that you really need to understand even the foundation of God told you not to cherish her for her beauty, but understand her value and worth in your life. Nice. And that is real stuff. This is somebody, this is coming from somebody from a higher being than even us on this panel, right? So my thing is this, last thing. If you value her beauty over anything else this woman has to offer, that means the currency of her beauty outweighs your own self-love.
That's fact.
Straight up.
As I said, this one real quick thing for y'all.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is what we see. The problem is they're falling in love with the lie. They're falling in love with the makeup. They're falling in love with weed.
Go in, Steve. Go in, bro. Go in on that
nails, fake hair, push-up bras, tight clothes. They're not even falling in love with the actual person. They're
plastic surgery.
Yeah, with someone who knows how to cake or makeup very well. Someone who knows how to find the right bra or the right clothing. They're falling in love with outer things and not even forcing her to be an inner person.
Right.
Well, I would say this, that Miles, you mentioned this, that a woman's beauty, it has its place. For me, it has a very short shelf life. Okay, so in other words, from the first time I see her to the time I say, hi, what's your name? How she look don't matter no more.
That's fine.
It got me over there, but once I say, hello, my name is Karen, and what's your name? How you talk, how you sound, the shit that you say, how you behave, I'm going on that. You could be the sexiest bitch. If you say one thing I don't like, I'm walking the fuck off. It don't matter.
Right. Yo, I'm gonna tell you real quick. Back in the day, me and Lucario had this thing called the 5-second rule. And what we would do is we would look at a bitch for 5 seconds and notice all the shit wrong with her. When you initially see a bitch, she's like, oh shit, that bitch is bad. And then when you actually look at her for 5 seconds, you're like, stop, get the fuck, she ain't. You got it.
Yeah. No, that was a good segment. Hey, listen, if you got real game, you'll know this. These men will know this, okay? After I fuck you once, I don't even really like you no more. Real talk, I don't even really like you no more. Like now I'm looking, all right, how can you make me money? How can you bring me peace? Do you know how to clean? Do you know how to cook? You ever pick up a frying pan? Like, do you got any nurturing qualities? Do you like children? I don't even have to have children. Just do you even like children? Do you like animals? I mean, are you a good person? What are your interests? What's your lifestyle like? Let me take a look at your friends real quick. Like I don't even need to fuck you no more. Like real talk. I one and done for me. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna fuck you again, but you're gonna have to earn every single pump from that moment forward. And then and here's another thing. This is the reason why women don't give up the pussy. Real talk, because they know outside of pussy they ain't shit. Facts.
And that segue into this comment here. So that segue into this comment here, and the reason why I wanted to address this comment, it's not because of what she said, right? First of all, I don't deal with women like to hide behind leaves, right? But what I will tell you is, if you really look at what she's trying to do is deflect us from what we're actually educating men on,
right?
Meaning, if you value her beauty too much, they still are going to have leverage on you if you allow it to happen. I like what I think it was Miles or Lucario said something about if a woman has a little bit of game, that's all it takes, right? Well, most men don't have game. They can't recognize game. So a woman game is superior.
Right.
Absolutely
That's
superior.
Right.
So if you really look at it, women like this, they run over men because a man will immediately adapt to what she's trying to say here.
Right.
See, they be like, oh, it's not about man or woman. I didn't want to say, see, we already falling back on what we believe in. We got to do better, man. I just wanted to bring that up.
Yep.
That's crazy. And you know, what's funny is somebody in the chat earlier, they was asking me, like, you know, is beauty her not really that big of a value? And I think what happens is, again, a lot of y'all guys have to understand is that, like what Miles was saying, that on that animal level, it's like, okay, yeah, you naturally have the desire to want to get at her because of how she looks, right? But just like EO was saying, when he's like, look, I could just fuck you once. You understand what I'm saying? Because after that natural desire is gone, then what else you got? You see what I'm saying? And that's what guys with game understand. It's like, what else do you have? What else? What's your purpose here? You understand what I'm saying? Besides that. Because see, guys who don't have game, their purpose is that, because for them, it's hard to get that. You see what I'm saying? Once it's easy to get that, you like, well, I can get this, but what else you got? So therefore, that's not impressive anymore. It's impressive to a guy who can't get it. That's so right. when you, it's like a rich person is not worrying about the price most of the time. You understand? Right. Like poor people got to always look at the price every 5 seconds. Like how much is going? Because you have scarce amount of money. You understand what I'm saying? So when you have scarce amount of pussy, the value of pussy goes up, and what's attached to that pussy, the beauty around that pussy is going to be impressive to you. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Hey, Lucario, check this out. This chick Sherry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Shout out to Bernie L. $50 super chat. Salute to the panelists. Appreciate the good content. You got it.
Thank you, Bernie. Hey, listen, Sherry, just want to point something out. Now, when you're dealing with a dude that you're kind of in the middle about, you're like, he's all right. Tell me how you treat that dude. You're like, you better take me out on dates. You better buy me fucking purses. You better call me. You better give me attention. He has to come with a lot more because you don't really like that dude. So the same thing with us. We have an abundance of high quality options as the men we are. So fucking you means nothing. Now we want to know, how do you separate yourself from every other woman that wants to be in the #1 spot in my life? Now, if you have a problem with that, then that means that you don't have you have no value. The only women that have a problem with competing for a man they really like are women that don't believe in themselves.
That's right. But what's so funny is, and I did a video talking about this probably about a week ago, where you'll have women, they'll withhold sex thinking that that's their value. Like if I give him this thing too soon, he'll go. But if I make him wait for it, he'll appreciate it. And my thing is, what you're saying with that action is that the most valuable quality about you is your vagina. If that's the case, I don't fucking want you. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, what the fuck I need you for?
Right. That's real shit.
So guys, remember, call in. Yeah.
Call number 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. If you got a question, put a Q in the chat, and we'll get to that in a second. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys get that shit cracking. But yeah, man. So how do you find what you're supposed to do in life? You got to figure out who you are, man. What you want. You understand? That's really it. You know, a lot of times, I think a lot of times when people ask these types of questions, what it is that we've been so indoctrinated to feel like we have to always listen to other people instead of listening to ourselves. And the ironic part is that it's funny how we're always taught to listen to other people, but you also forget you're a person. So why aren't you listening to yourself? You see, like why are you making other people's ideas and all that other stuff take precedent over what you want and what you feel? But the problem is you don't trust in your own thought. which is why you ask questions like this. So if you trust in your own thought, then you would know what you want to do in life, because you would spend time with yourself and say, hey, this is what I'm interested in. Let me go and figure this out and go do this path. And then once you're on that path, you might realize, hey, I want to actually do something else and go on this other path. You understand? So that happens too.
Well, what trips me out is this. What trips me out is this. And if you know what you want, if you have goals, right? As a man, you should know what steps you need to take to reach those goals. Now, if you need a mentor or some assistance along the way, that's one thing. But you should already kind of know what it is you want out of life. And you should be taking steps every day of your life to fucking achieve those goals. So when he asks, how do you find what you're supposed to do in life? I would be interested to know how old you are. Because if you're a teenager asking that question, I can kind of see that. And then I would want to know, where are the men in your life at? Where's your uncles? Where's your pops? Where's your granddaddy? Because somebody failed you. You to be asking that question.
We got to call it if they're ready.
Real quick, let me just call this out. A shout out to Coach Jay. What's up, bro? Salute to the champion of the panel. All great points are being made. If men are taught that looks are not all they should work on, then why would they require just looks from their woman? Backwards thinking from the current era. And also, I would tell that guy that asked that question is, how are you doing the basic shit? Everybody's looking for this big thing to do in life, and really you're setting yourself up for potentially disappointment by even pedestalizing any one thing. Have you done your laundry today? Have you gone grocery shopping today? Right. Are you paying your bills on time? Are you zoned in at work when you go to work, or are you half-assing and looking on your phone all the time? It's like everything matters. Your oral hygiene matters. The way you look matter. Having preferences and standards matters. So it's like, I think guys are like waiting on, like, how do I make $1 million? How do I have a dope ass job? How do I find a purpose, when every single thing you do in life should have a value to it? And I'm talking everything. Your sleep should have value. When you eat, before you eat, and you look at your food and you say, man, I'm grateful I got this food. Animal had to die for this food, man. There's a lot had to happen for me to have this on my plate here today, man. Everything is valuable to me, and when you have that kind of mindset, bro, you tend to not over pedestalize any one thing, and everything is equally important to you.
Facts. Heavy. That's heavy. All right, let's get to this call. Yeah, we'll get to this call. 412, you're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Hey, why is Mr. Gorilla always late?
You a bitch, nigga. You call me, nigga. You wasting my time, bitch ass nigga.
Sushi went AWOL on niggas. He's rebelling now. He's done.
That was actually some racist shit, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't be allowed back for that.
Yeah, that was actually some racist shit.
That's crazy. Yeah, I gotta keep that, because we get a couple of guys that call from 402, but I got to keep those other numbers in the numbers. Keep that out of here. But we continue on with the questions.
Yeah, so
let me get this here.
The Q in the chat said,
hold on. Here we go.
Yeah.
How do you talk about yourself with women for conversation? Do you talk about yourself like, oh, I used to do this and that, without asking questions to her or without interviewing her?
These questions, bro.
I could offer a suggestion real quick on that, if somebody wants to jump in first. But the best thing to do is live in that moment, bro. Why are you living in the past? Why are you living on what you're going to do next week? Like, just sit with her, bro. Be genuine with her. I made a video yesterday about the best game in the world, in my opinion, is just to be sincere with people, man. Just enjoy yourself, enjoy your company, and keep things nice and light and relaxing. You don't have to sell yourself, bro. This shit sells itself, man.
That's some real shit. That's some real shit right there.
That's some real shit. And I think also too is just the fact that there's a lot of guys who for some, again, this is a thing of putting women on a pedestal, because if he's talking to his friend or some, just like a teacher or something, or he goes to the store and asks the clerk for something, he's not thinking of, what do I have to say? How do I have this conversation? You just have the actual natural conversation for the moment. So whenever it comes to women, guys put it on the pedestal because they're so outcome dependent on the situation. They're like, well, I'm only having this conversation because I need for her to want to get with me. And if that doesn't happen, then the whole day's ruined. So it's like, instead of looking at it like that, just have the conversations. And that's when you're going to get the actual outcome in most cases of what you want, which is why if you're having a conversation with one of your friends, right, you just have a conversation for having for the sake of having a conversation, and you enjoy that moment of having a conversation with your friend. And so therefore you get that energy, that experience from your friend. So a lot of times y'all are not getting the experiences you want from women because y'all are so caught up in expecting something that y'all can't be in the moment while you're having the conversation. You see what I'm saying?
Let me say something right quick. King Q, watch yourself, nigga. Watch yourself.
Yeah, I was going to point out that too, Kay. Here's the thing. This is why men need to have standards. See, you guys want to be just let everything go, let anybody in. Oh, forgive them this time, forgive them again. Look, there's consequences to shit that you say and do. And so, like, even people that come at me wrong, bro, I ain't gonna sit here and argue with you. You're just a hater and a fan at the end of the day. You're just a hater and a fan. And so I'm gonna get rid of you now because you don't know how to act. So look, that's why you all have to bring your best self forward. Don't bring us no bullshit because we will get rid of you. And so if you don't want to, if you want to be participative on these shows, you better come with some respect. And see, the problem is you let women disrespect you. You'll just let her back in because you want to hit that again, and you want your body to feel good when you're with her because you're all up in your fucking feelings and shit. And when you look at her, you feel a certain way. And when you smell her hair on the pillow, you fall in love with this bitch. And that's the problem. You'll let her back in with her disrespect and her no value having ass just because you're in love with the way she looks. And this is the whole purpose of the show today. So you better have standards, man, and you better be willing to let people go. Look, it doesn't mean you got to be mad at them. It doesn't mean you got to fight them. It just means that you have to get rid of them.
And you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that because you mentioned that earlier. You're talking about standards and shit like that. And I think the problem with the average guy, which is most guys, offline, online, is y'all motherfuckers ain't got no standards. You ain't got no principles. You have no foundation. You have no structure. So women can come into your life and do what the fuck ever as long as they look good enough. You know what I'm saying? I've actually heard guys say, "Oh, the better looking a chick is, the more leeway I give her." It's like, what kind of thought process is that? What kind of thought process is that? Like, y'all do that. Y'all ain't got no pride. Y'all don't like yourselves.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, well, women like it." When I get on them about some mannerism they doing, oh man, the women like it. So you doing it for women. It just amazes me how certain men have just switched their whole lifestyle up based upon what a woman likes. Right. I mean, it's crazy.
Bro, and you got a call. Don't get it twisted. Let me just say this real quick, Miles. These niggas got all this energy in these comments. But when it comes to a woman, they're getting slapped on fucking Instagram and shit. They getting grits poured on them. And I'm nigga like, baby, stop, you're hurting me. But here, they got this.
Right.
All right, we got 512. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up? 512.
Yo, yeah. All right, so I'm calling to say one thing.
All right.
And it's about like the looks and shit, right? I am a real life example that looks do not matter. And it's all about how you behave like about yourself and the shit that comes out of your mouth. Because I'm 5'9", 230, overweight, and all the interactions that I've had with women, I get them to do things that they say they've never done before.
That's part of their game too, though.
How I carry myself, the way I speak to them, I get told that all the time. Is that it's always like, you're not really. I don't usually date guys like you. Yeah,
never care what a woman says, man. That's part of the game. You. I'm telling you right now, man. Like when you said, like when a woman says, "Oh, I never done this for a man," that's a part of their game. Even though it's surface level, if you take value in that, she's making you feel good, right? That's a part of the game, man. She's stroking you.
Even when a woman compliments you, ignore that shit. So I don't care if she's telling you a god in bed. You should be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Don't let that shit go here.
Yeah, what's for dinner?
What she's trying to do with you?
Yeah, what's for dinner?
Yeah. What's for dinner and shit. Yeah.
I call it. You have any questions, caller? You have any questions?
No, that was it. I just wanted to say that. I heard you say something about you getting fucking deep throats and the fucking girl grabbing on your love handles and shit, and I was all like, yo. Facts. Like, that's it. None of that matters. None of that shit fucking matters.
Facts, bro. All right, man. Thanks, man. Thanks for calling the show. You be safe out there, man.
Real quick, because this. My bad. Go ahead. Is there another call?
Yeah, we got another one.
Okay, let's go. Let's get it.
All right. 442. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up? 442.
Hello.
What up?
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. I called last time. I got love for all you because I really feel.
Bro, can you stop whispering and speak up?
Yeah, enunciate.
Yeah, caller. Speak up a little bit. Speak a little bit more clearly, please.
It sounds like you laying on your stomach with your feet up. Won't you sit up in the bed, bro?
Swinging his feet. With his
tapping the heels and shit.
Has us on speaker with his two hands on his cheeks.
Caller, you there?
You got barrettes in your hair, bro?
We're just fucking with you, dog.
Hey, we're fucking with you, caller, man. We're fucking with you, man.
man.
But
for real though, stop whispering and speak up. Speak up.
He hung up on y'all, man. Come on, man.
Well, that's emotional. That's emotional, right? Like again, if you can't advocate for yourself as a man, say, hey, man, after men said they were playing and you still are emotional,
right?
That means you're crying in arguments with your girl. Or boy, you know what I mean?
let me say this real quick.
Yeah.
For the people listening, I've revealed things about myself on this panel that got dudes making fun of me. You know, Steve got fucking ballerinas and looking through windows and shit. That shit don't faze me at all. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it don't bother me at all.
That's what confidence. That's what confidence is about. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Steve had my face on a butt naked Terminator, dog. White man. I was like, where's my black body?
Yo, 447, you're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up, 447?
Hey, how you doing? It's French calling.
Hey, what's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, cool. Just calling in just to say that I appreciate your show. I listen to it every Sunday, and just to relate to tonight or this whatever time it is where you are. One of the most important things I learned from you guys is just to put value in your time. I'm seeing quite a few different goals in the moment, and simultaneously, I'm doing a lot of things in my own spare time to sort of self-develop, meaning that some of these goals that I see, I can't see all the time. So the ones that like understand it, they appreciate it. You know, I might not see it for a couple of weeks, couple of months, whatever it is, couple of days, whatever the situation is, and they understand it. Whereas the ones that don't appreciate me and my time, you know, they throw a fit like a hissy fit. They, they're rude. They're not really cooperative. So it kind of shows people's true colors. You know what I mean? When you respect your time.
Facts. That's a great point, man. That's a great point. We really appreciate that. Thanks for calling in and saying that. Did you have any other questions?
No, that was it. That's it. That's all good. Appreciate the show. Keep it
Appreciate
up.
you, man. I appreciate your viewership. Yeah.
I'm glad he mentioned that.
About respecting.
My bad. I'm glad he mentioned that about respecting your time. My thing is, a lot of you guys, when y'all first meet women, y'all allow them too much access to you. Because you're there to pick up the phone on the first ring. You respond to every text within 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, what's what guys got to understand. Women won't see the value in you if you're always there.
5 seconds.
Always there. Make yourself scarce and go live life and do your other thing and deal with those women on your terms. But a lot of guys, because they're scared that, man, if I don't answer, if I don't respond, then she's going to think I'm not interested and I'm going to lose access to her.
Right.
My thing is, no, she's the one that should be campaigning and auditioning for access to you, not the other way around.
And to that point, real quick, shout out to Platinum. Lee, we'll read your comment in a minute, brother. Don't be fake either. Now, if you got your phone in your hand and you're walking and this motherfucker texts you, be a fucking man and address the text. Now, if you're going to get something to eat with your boy, just be like, yo, check this out. I got your text. I'll hit you when I'm done eating with my boy. Like, why can't you do that? Why do you got to sit there and have a long, drawn-out conversation? You know how many times women would text me in the past pictures of them, like in the mirror? I'm like, I don't care to talk about that. So they'd be like, did you get my text? I was like, yeah, I got it.
Right.
And they were like, oh, you just didn't say anything. I said, because I had nothing to say to that picture because it is of no relevance to me. Okay. Now, what is relevant to me is when we're going to get together tonight at 9 o'clock. That's the only thing I give a fuck about. I'm not here to talk about how your day, how much gas you put in your car today, how much gas the prices have gone up. I don't want to talk about anything going on in the world right now. I only care about what we got going on at 9. And if there's anything else I'd like to talk to you about, I'll hit you up and I will fill you in on those details. And so this is what the problem is with guys. They're not managing their entire life like that. So I don't personally want guys to pretend to be busy. Like just no. And then K-Zag is right. But here's the thing. If you see a text and you answer it quickly, what you're doing is you're showing her that you don't bullshit. Now, if she does all that, she was there 1 second, now she's gone for 3 hours. A man that values himself in his time will say, all right, so she's a fuck bitch. She's a fuck bitch. And I don't have time for fuck bitches.
Right.
Okay. So just keep that in mind. The more authentic you are and real to yourself you are, the more that you're going to show her how to deal with you. Here's the problem, though. Y'all don't want to miss out on that pussy.
Right.
That's the truth. Y'all don't want to go to bed and not try to tap that ass. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, you're either a man or a bitch. Choose one you're going to be.
I'm gonna say one thing, and then I'm gonna get to the call. And I'm basically I'm in between K-Zag and EO. And what I'll say is, take as much time as you need to say exactly what you really want to say, because sometimes it's not really about the amount of time. It's about sometimes we respond to things too quickly and we don't say what we really want to say or what we really should have said. So take as much time as you need to say what you really need to say, depending on the situation. So I want to say that too.
But your game gets so good that you already know what to say at all times. But as you're increasing who you are and figuring out who that is, take your time, as Miles said and as K-Zagan said. Real quick, shout out to Platinum Elite. Thank you for the 10. The greatest gift a woman can receive is you. You have to understand this. Stop thinking about how you can please her and think about what she can do for you. Good point.
470, you are on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
What's up, man? This Darius, like a student of the game.
What's going on with you?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the topic you guys have right now. Listen, I got a lot of big girls hitting me up. My question is, should I lower my standards because they treat me better?
Hey man, when you use the word lower your standards, I think you're answering your own question, right?
Wait, how are these big girls hitting you up though? Why are these big girls hitting you up in the first place? How did that happen?
From Tinder, like just swiping randomly.
Okay, and so do you respond to them?
Huh?
Do you respond? Do you send them a message? Do you try to get at them?
No. I respond to one girl because she was alright. She wasn't really my type, but I responded to her.
Y'all don't know your type.
And,
exactly.
You don't even know what your type is. Stop all that bullshit. She ain't my type. What the fuck is a type? I got something I need done. Can you do it? Fuck out of here with that type bullshit. And what's wrong with chicks that are a little thick, bro? What's wrong with a chick that's a little thick? Make that motherfucker work for you. They usually got good pussy. They usually got good pussy, bro. Y'all are afraid to admit what the fuck you like, man. You guys are kings on a throne somewhere. Like you got just options sitting in front of you, and you that's not the case.
But I'm not.
Call it. Real quick. I'm interested.
For looks, man. You need to put
my thing is what I'm interested in, because my guys say, "Oh, my type." Does she not look the way that you like, or are you worried about how people are going to perceive you if they see her with you?
It's the second one.
That's the second one. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, which one is it called? It's the second one, right? Be honest.
It's the second.
Yeah, any woman that I've ever been with, I would interlock hands with her and walk through a crowd 1,000 men. And it would not matter to me because I'll make this woman better because she's with me.
That's the problem. Right. The caller just revealed the average guy, which is probably 90% of y'all motherfuckers, think just like him. You worried about what people gonna think. This is why y'all be so captivated.
They talk about Lizzo, but they follow her.
Right.
That's right. That's right. They want to see that pussy.
They want to see her bouncing. Oh, I can't believe it. Hold on. Slow down.
So caller, why are you having a problem just coming to terms with the fact that you like big women?
Nah, I mean, the thing is, like I could probably like date big women, but like I'm not sexually attracted to her. Like I feel like I wouldn't even be able to get my dick hard, really.
No, I think, but see, that's the thing. The fact that you would even think about getting with her means you have some form of something that you would want to make happen, or else you wouldn't even bother to even say anything. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you're saying lowering your standards, but lowering your standard is still a standard. It's just the lower part of your standard. You understand what I'm saying? So you
hey, does a CEO have janitors? Caller, let me ask you a question to Lucario's point. Does a CEO have a janitor in the house? Does anybody clean his office?
Yeah.
Shout out to Marquis, bro. Appreciate the 50, man. Okay, so is that housekeeper not valuable to him? Or what about if he walks in the office, he still sees the same old Chipotle wrapper in his garbage and shit, and he got fingerprints all over the desk, and he got, you know, his carpet hasn't been vacuumed in a minute. So are you telling me housekeeping's not important to him?
I mean, yeah. She useful.
So treat all your bitches with respect, bro. Treat your bitches with respect, man, and they'll respect you back, bro.
Yeah, for real. That's for real.
Bringing her bringing value into my life in some type of way, even if it's not sexual.
All right, wait a minute. Okay, I see. You said something. I'm gonna call you out on it. So when you say bring value into your life, can you elaborate what value means to you, sir?
He ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, like just like he said, it's like, you know, she I like the way she treats me. She do stuff for me, like clean and cook around the house, but we don't fuck. I'm cool with that.
But bro, what is this? Okay, what is this thing where you feel like, okay, so if you would, because you just said, I want to should I lower my standards to get with her, right? So are you interested in having sex with women? Yes or no?
Yeah,
huh?
You said, am I interested in having sex with women?
Yes, that's the question.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Right.
for sure, bro.
Right. So now you're saying, I want to lower my standards. Should I lower my standards to get with these fat chicks? Right. So what happens is that you're thinking about, well, let me lower my standards to also have sex with these fat chicks. Correct?
I mean, because they're going to want something in return. They're not just going to cook and clean for
No, what I'm saying is,
Oh my God.
for a second, do you want to have sex with the fat girls?
No.
Okay, so what would you be doing when you're hollering at these fat girls on Tinder if you was lowering your standards?
Go ahead, Lito. Tell him, bro. Tell him.
Take them out and wine and dine them. What are you gonna do?
Go ahead, man. Tell the truth.
I mean, not winding it down. Take them to coffee, like, you know what I mean, entertain them. But like, I mean,
Caller, listen. Caller, listen. You said you said that you meet you are interacting with these women on the dating apps.
Hold on, man. You break it.
You said you're a lot of these chicks, a lot of fat chicks are matching with you on dating apps. Is that what happening, right?
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
Okay, and when after they match with you, you message them?
No, they message me first.
And do you message them back?
Yo, fat chicks today got standards, bro. I don't think they're messaging you, bro. Yo, fat bitches think they're dimes.
Hold on real quick, guys. Caller, what did you say?
I said I messaged one or two back because they were all right looking. I'm not messaging.
All right, listen. Look. Caller, listen. Caller, listen. The bottom line with this whole situation, is that you don't have any patience in the game. You have to keep swiping until you find the chicks that match with you that you like as well. That's all it is, bro. It's going to be times when a lot of fat bitches hit you up. It's going to be times when a lot of Asian bitches hit you up. It's going to be times when a lot of different types of women match with you. You have to be the one to ask yourself, what do I want and what do I want to respond to and who do I want to get with? Because I know how it is. You swipe randomly just so you could bring the matches in. But the woman only matters if you're interested in her. You understand? Now, if you're getting a whole bunch of chicks that are matching with you that you don't really like, all you got to do is have patience in the game, bruh. The game requires patience. That's all.
Let me ask you a question. How many women have you approached outside of online dating in the past 30 days?
Maybe 20. Like when I go to work, you know, just like randomly, if I see it.
So that's less than one a day. So that's less than. So you're trying to tell me that you only see less than one a day amount of women that you're attracted to that you would approach?
Yeah, I mean, like if I'm being real, day to day.
Okay, so then this is the thing. We have a dilemma here, because what happens is you have a very high standard of the type of woman you want, but you have your game is weak. You understand what I'm saying? So how's that going to work?
Work ethic.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Your work ethic is horrible and your game is weak. So what happens is, how are you going to get that less than one woman a day that you really want to make happen? How are you going to make that happen?
I mean, like, I guess like
when somebody used the word "I guess," men do not use "I guess," man.
That's right. Hey, caller,
you gotta have some conviction. Speak with conviction.
Caller. I think you have to develop some patience, and you have to really ask yourself what you really want. Right. If there are women that are messaging you and you know you don't really like them, but you're responding to them, then that means there's something missing on your end. That means you either don't have enough patience or you don't have enough game. So get some coaching. Go to realgamenotheory.com and we'll help you out, man. Thanks a lot.
And real quick, before we go next talk, I just want to say this. I want to use this for an example. All right. A lot of men complain about women being submissive and following them. This is a prime example of the captain of the ship not knowing what direction he's going in. How can a woman get on your fucking luxury fucking ship and she's looking at you and say, "Where are we going?" You be like, I don't know. I guess somewhere. Like, they're not going to follow you without a plan, a program, and you speaking very decisive to them. So just understand, this is an example.
That was great, 19. Real quick, Platinum Elite, another super chat. If the guy was smart, he would be smashing the women who likes him. I agree. He does not have the skills to deal with a better type of woman. Pick a game coach and learn. Yes, facts. Big facts, Platinum. And here's another thing. It's like when you're running businesses, you got like your primary source of income, then you got passive sources of income. So, you know, like even from like Lucario just put a book out. Lucario probably isn't like living or dying on the book, but it is a nice little passive form of income, just like myself. But we know where that money is. And we want that money to funnel in. We also want to provide value to people who buy the books. We want to make sure the book is going to offer as much benefit as possible, and in return we get income for that. So even if you got a lower tier woman in your life, she still should matter. You still should know where her placement is. You should still keep an eye on her and nurture that, because you want that value in return. But you guys are not even near this mindset.
And I'm sick of men. I'm sick of men being like the type is your type. It's not everybody else's. And I think a lot more men will be happy in their life if they understood what they like, embrace what they like he said, nurture what you like, and bro, live a enjoyable life with that person. Like stop walking around as if you have to meet the standards of somebody else.
Right.
Like, I don't like black eyed peas. I don't like yams. Like, I don't like none of that. Right. So but people look at me crazy. But I say it loud, and I tell everybody, even while they're eating it. Exactly. So what I'm saying is, this is what I like. So how's somebody gonna tell me, oh, I'm gonna go in and eat yams and black eyed peas in front of these people because these motherfuckers assume that I'm supposed to be liking this? That's not how it works, man. We can't rock like that.
I made a video on that shit, doing shit for your culture, bro. You don't even like that shit.
I don't even like that shit, dog.
Let me say this, because
we just so y'all know, we got calls. We got 4 calls in the queue.
Let me say this real quick.
Appreciate it, man.
Let me say this
Thank
real quick, and y'all touched on it a little bit. My thing is, dudes are steady going after chicks that ain't feeling them, but yet you got chicks over here that's feeling you. You know what I'm saying? If you can stomach the way they look, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got to be the best looking chick in the world, you know what I'm saying? You just got to look at them and not throw up, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You got to build your bitch anyway. All these motherfuckers come in, I don't like them that much. I'm like, all right, I'm going to fix your hairstyle. You're going to grow your pussy hair out for me. You're going to put my initials in that shit. I want you wearing black thongs only. I'm going to pull that motherfucker to the side when I'm hitting from the back, because I'm creating the bitch I want. You think this motherfucker came in the way I wanted her? Hell no.
No, and that's the truth. And if any guy say a woman came in and she hit the ground ground running, you're lying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you had to tweak some shit.
That's why it's important that a woman tells you, before y'all go out or something, hey, do you like this? What you want me to wear? Like that's because she wants to look nice for you, bro.
Exactly.
Like straight up.
Exactly.
All right. 347. We're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, yeah. I just want to keep it real. Listen, I'm in New York, right? I'm 23 years old. I go out to the clubs heavy with 4 dudes, right? So I'm going to just, like, keep it real. We go to this club, and it's a black club, all hip-hop, and we just want white girls and light-skinned Puerto Rican girls. And it'd be like, full of, like, 100 black guys and, like, 15 white girls. And I'd be telling my friends, because I'm the only reasonable dude with a job, I'd be telling them, stop getting with these white girls, because they ain't going to come to the hood with us. You get their numbers, we can make out with them a couple of times, but it just never lasts more than 2 or 3 like weeks of correspondences. So I be trying to tell them to get with black girls, but there's like some racial stuff. So I'm just trying to find out, like, how do you get? How do you
man.
get white girls?
Yeah.
I mean, how come?
Man, let me. You know what, man? I'm so sick of this narrative, man.
Hold on one second. Let me ask the question. Hold on, caller. Just ask the question real quick.
Yeah. So like, I'm the reasonable dude. And
No. Please, caller. Please.
How do you get what?
I just need you to repeat the fucking question. That's it, bro. Please.
So my question is like, how do you get my dudes to overcome the racism of the white girls that make believe they want black dudes in the clubs, but they don't get with us. They don't come to the hood with us.
All right, cool. 50,
let me get him. 50. I'm up next. 50, get him. Go ahead.
Hey, so this is what I would say to men, right? Any men who actually looks at a woman's culture, race, ethnicity over anything in your mind, you're weak. You're valuing her way too much. And let me just tell you all this, right? As a man that has been in every community of this entire world, I've shared in their community. They can thank me later. What I would say to them is that if you have a certain level of game in order to get what you want in life, not what you like, what you want, right? And what I mean by that is that I can go in the club blindfolded, and I can feel around with my hands. And it doesn't matter what ethnicity that woman is. If she feels good to my hands, I will make her feel whatever program I'm on want to go home with me. I'm like, you see Ray Charles? Yeah. Feel the elbows. And this bitch is coming with me. And the reason why I'm saying this, excuse me, the reason why I'm saying this is because you obviously have some type of, well, your friends, I ain't just saying just you. You may be calling for yourself, by the way. You have some type of value with women based on ethnicity. There's no value in women based on ethnicity. No value based on ethnicity. Understand that.
You go on Instagram, the white girls and the Puerto Rican girls get
No. I don't care about social media. I don't care about the surroundings. I'm telling you based on women. Women talks to whoever they want to talk to. I said on the show last week, a racist woman will sleep with a black man.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Hey, and don't let it fool you.
200-pound
So,
white woman.
No. So what I'm saying to you is that you must value that woman ethnicity. Hold on, caller. You must value the ethnicities differently, and that's what I'm saying. The truth hurts. Right. And see what it is that, remember I said this, 50 said this, bro, because I'm telling you, man. Men put women in categories after they get to know them. Males have categories when they view a woman. And that's a problem. That's a huge problem.
That's the same shit I said earlier. After if I hit it once, I don't even give a fuck if I fuck you again.
Yeah,
Right.
And real
Yeah.
talk, and it all comes back to the man's vision of where his life is going. So when I look at a bitch, I'm looking at her nails and I'm like, your hands are too manicured. You don't wash no dishes. You don't sweep no floors. You ain't picking up no mulch with me and carrying mulch to a fucking flower bed. They plant some fucking flowers right there. You ain't doing shit that I want you to do. You're too manicured. You know, and I'm looking at that. I want broken French tips. Y'all got a broken French tip real quick? I want broken French tips. I want a chick that hair that
with a Band-Aid around it.
out. I want her roots. She haven't done her roots in she 3 months past the mark. Give me that bitch right there and I'll doll her ass up after I put her to work.
I'm confused. Did he say they go into a black club to get white girls? Is that what he said?
They said they'd be going in clubs. He said he was going in clubs and his boys they only talk to the white girls. No, because he said that they feel like they're the best, but he said talk to the black girls, and I was like,
why do you care what they doing?
Right, yeah. Why does he care who his boys is talking to?
Right. It's frustrating for me. It's frustrating for me because I think a lot of men miss out on value of women because they have perceptions about women before they approach them. Like when you ask a woman, have you ever talked to a black man before? You have weak game. That's weak game. Exactly. I hear him. I hear him, bro.
That's some dumb shit. Why'd you ask that? And let me just say this. Y'all need to stop with this fucking segregation. Stop segregating bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
raise a size now. They
women are women. Women just like literally women are women. The only time you should be trying to like we talked about trying to categorize chicks and put chicks here, put chicks there is based on how they interact with you. You know, are they down to follow my program? Okay, which chick is campaigning the hardest and auditioning the hardest for the role of whatever she wants? And I'm gonna put her over here. I'm gonna prioritize her because she's showing out for me. Okay, the other chicks, I'm gonna put you here. I'm saying her, I'm gonna kick it with her outside of sex a little bit because she's doing some extra shit for me. You all you get is the dick. Because you ain't really showing out for me like I like. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, guys need to stop looking at this race shit. Now, if you're a guy and you only like a particular type of woman or race of woman, do your thing. But don't be worried about what the next man doing. And as far as your boys, they've been your boys. So why is this an issue all of a sudden that they like what they like?
Facts. All right. So OG Cosby with the $9.99 super chat, he says, men that solely want attractive women for longer term relationships are just inexperienced. When I see a bad chick, I think about the blue cheese heading my way. When I put her on the blade.
That's what's up.
All right.
That's what happened. That's what happened to that cat with Delicious. This is what happened with that cat. He done found her attractive. Yeah. 2 months later, he asked her to marry him, and now he's divorced, taking pictures in the mirror. Ain't that a crap? These cats is. I'm telling you, man.
All right, so 646, you're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up? 646, what up?
Oh, daddy.
Oh, Jesus. All right, 347.
This is why women. This is why women don't listen, man.
On live with the Real Game No Theory panel.
Right
347.
Yo, that's a fact.
Yo.
Yeah. My question was like, when you meet a new chick, how do you extract her value?
What? You gotta have structure for one. You gotta have a plan. You gotta have a plan for this woman on what you need her to do, right? But you gotta ultimately have a plan for yourself in life. Like you can't ask for somebody to do something that you don't even know what you want them to do.
Right.
So you know what? So Carla, let me ask you, because you're talking about extracting her value like vampires and shit. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you a question. So
with a syringe, bro.
Exactly. I'm extracting value and I'm gonna squirt it on my walls and shit. So let me ask you a question. Outside of sex, outside of sex, when you talk about quality or value, what do you see a woman providing for you outside of sex that matters to you?
I find that hard too, but like cooking, that'll be my main thing. Like,
why y'all go to the same shit? Go to some original shit.
I like cooking. Now. Cooking is very important. My nutrition is like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, though. I mean, it needs to be timely.
Today. Real talk, women do not know how to cook today, bro.
They're doing that.
My issue is he saying some shit that he heard somebody else say about what's valuable to them?
That's true.
Or is he talking about what's valuable to him? Because there are some guys, they might not give a fuck if a chick cook or not.
Right.
So be honest.
You know what's the best way to assess a woman's value?
Cooking is valuable to me.
Go ahead, E.
Yeah, the best way to assess a woman's value is to show her your lifestyle and see how much she smiles at it. Because the more excited she is to see what you're doing, then automatically you know that you can involve her ass. It's not so much to find out what she's good at. It's really showing her what your life and what your routine and what your mission requires, and to see how enthusiastic she is about doing things for you.
Right.
And then eventually you'll find out what she's good at. You'll find out later, like, oh, damn, she can really do some laundry and fold clothes. I like the way she military folds and shit, like the military style. I like the way she's a good organizer. See, you'll find out later what she's really good at. Right now, what you need to do is show her what your life is about, and then notice like how enthusiastic about how she wants to participate with that. It's not so much about like trying to find out what she's good at. We're really, honestly, and I'll throw it to Miles, women don't know what they're good at.
And also, I'll say this, caller. The thing is, you might see some of y'all guys might actually just need to be fucking these chicks from time to time, and that's it. And the reason why I say that is because you're saying, how do I extract value from her? But if you don't know what you don't have anything going on, you have nothing to you know what I'm saying, to put no program to put her under, then therefore what value can you get from her besides vagina? You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that the question of what type of value can I get out of the woman is directly correlated to your value. You understand what I'm saying? Directly correlated to what you're doing. So if you're not doing anything, if you have nothing, a program, then what are you going to expect?
Yeah, caller. Go ahead, caller.
Can I rephrase the question? I mean, like,
yeah, go ahead and rephrase it. Yeah, go ahead.
On a date with a chick. Yeah, the strategy, like, what's your strategy, like the timeline? Because I might go on a date with a chick and she tell me she runs a catering service, so I know that I can get her to cook for me, but it's the first date, so it's like, how can I get from the first date to her actually, you know, providing that resource to me?
It's a process. It doesn't just happen like automatically. She also has to figure out if you're worth leading her. She has to like watch you, make sure that your words match your actions, and then once she sees that, she's like, I trust him. I actually believe in this motherfucker. Right. So I know that he's actually leading me somewhere. He's leading us somewhere. I feel good when I'm around him. That's another thing you need to concentrate on, is how do women feel when they're in your presence? You could sit with a woman in a room and sit with her, like literally where your knee is kind of inside her knee, and you're sitting and just talking to her. And that is like heaven for a woman.
Yeah, I don't like caterers, so I'm gonna let you know, because they cooking for money. That's fine, but is she gonna really want to continue to do that all the time for the events that I got planned for? Right? That's just gonna be a little extra for me. Like, I just need you to know how to cook. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, and also too, caller, the thing is, the problem is in that situation you're talking about is that you're looking, in this example, you're looking at the fact that she's a caterer and saying, oh, well, since I know this, then I'm going to ask her for this, versus you already having a plan of what you want and then seeing if that woman is going to fit into that. So for example, let's just say, for example, you actually are like a businessman and you sell t-shirts or whatever it is, and you mail out t-shirts, right? So you would say, okay, her being a caterer is cool, but I need to see if this girl's gonna actually go to the damn post office and mail out these t-shirts. So her being a caterer has nothing to do with that. It just has to do with, is she gonna be the type of woman that's gonna follow my lead to help me with these t-shirts? You see what I'm saying? So that comes from you already having a plan. So right now, it sounds like you're trying to make a plan based off of what she has going on versus you having a plan in the first place. That's why I'm saying you have to have your own thing going on and then have women fit into your thing. You see what I'm saying?
And that's the problem, because a lot of these guys, they look for ways to infiltrate a woman's life. Like, I want to be in your life. No.
Yeah, like maybe like, let's share this life together.
Exactly. So I would say this, caller, like, let's say she got a catering business, but you're starting up a lawn service. Her catering business ain't got shit to do with your lawn service, because you need them door hangers put on doors. So you need her to hop in the whip and drive around neighborhoods and put them shit on door. And so if she willing to, on her time off, if you tell her, look, there's a subdivision, they just built these new houses. I know that a lot of these people, they work for a living, they ain't got time to cut their grass, but I'm gonna go ahead and be their new dude that's gonna cut their grass and weed eat and all that good shit. I'm gonna need you to put these door hangers on their doorknobs for me. Are you willing to do that on a Saturday on your off day? You could be doing anything else, but you spending hours on feet walking, putting this shit on people's doors. Is she willing to do that for you?
But also too, I want to say this too. I'm a great cook. Like I'm a next level cook. I've been cooking for many years. A lot of people don't know this. So the thing is that if she can't cook, that doesn't mean that she's not valuable to me. I'm going to show her how to cook for me. Right. So a lot of men think, oh, she needs to come fully prepared. Right. She don't need to come fully prepared. She can have other great skills, but I'm going to show her how to get to that level so she can cook for me. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, SNO in the chat room, bro. She didn't know how to cook. I had to tell her. I had to say, hey, look, my eggs were bland in a motherfucker. And if this is the case, and this is the truth, it's not even me. I told her, I said, hey, you might as well not. If it's gonna be like this, you might as well not even cook. I'll just cater in. You know, like I mean, I won't eat or I'll get my own shit or I'll cook myself. So I took her in the kitchen and I said, hey, I want this in my eggs, pepper, lemon pepper. I want it like this. I don't like my eggs undercooked. I like them cooked a certain way. I showed her how to do it. Everything's fine. So you got to coach women. If you don't know how you want things done, then when they just serve you a chicken with oozing fucking fluid in it, and you eat it like a simp, well, thanks, baby. And that's
I just appreciate it.
Right.
You get that, caller?
All right, caller. And one last thing before I let you go, I'll just say that look, the type of question that you asked is a question that has to do with the process. So this definitely shows that you need to go get some coaching. You understand? You need to get on some type of membership. You need to go buy a book because this is something that happens over time. It's not something. All right, that's great. That's great. So stay on the Bad Boy membership and probably get some coaching.
Real quick.
I appreciate it. All right, man. Thanks, man. Take it easy.
At 12:10, Jesse says, I disagree. Disagree about what? I hate when y'all do that shit.
Yo, we got like 7 calls in here, guys. So
let's get him. Let's roll through them. Let's roll through them.
You know, dudes disagree, but they don't tell you what they disagree about. They're just like women. I disagree, but they don't even know why they disagree.
All right, so we got 442. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Hello, can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, we got you. What's going on?
Sure.
Yeah, so I've been practicing my bid, like doing my bid again and again. Yeah.
You're the guy that called in earlier that was whispering. You're the same guy.
Yeah. So what's the question? And please speak a little bit more clearly, sir.
Sound like a skinny Biggie Smalls.
Okay. Repeat the question. Repeat the question, sir. Sorry.
How do I be a good promoter, like a nightclub promoter? With weekend,
we need to go to the next call, man.
I cannot talk to a heavy breathing dude. I mean,
caller, why
tie his shoe without breathing heavy?
Why are you breathing so heavy over the line? It sounds like there's something going on with you.
Because I'm fat.
Start walking.
Oh, okay. So okay. So
what did he say? Because he's what?
He said he's fat. All right. So how much do you weigh?
You got to put your hands over your head. Open your lungs up.
Go sit outside, bro. Get some breeze on.
How much do you weigh, caller?
What? Did you get my question though?
Yeah. How much do you weigh?
100 kg.
150.
He said 100 kg.
100.
Look, you gotta understand. We don't do the metric system in America. You sound like you in London or Jamaica or somewhere.
If he's 150 kilograms, then that means that's 300 pounds or something.
No, 100 kg, not 150.
Oh, 100 kg. So that means you're like 200 pounds.
What's your dress size?
Yeah.
Right. What do you rate yourself? What do you rate yourself?
Nah, I thought you was on some obese shit because you sound like you got sleep apnea while you're awake. Like it's crazy. But look, the best way to be a promoter of yourself when you put in your bid is to love your life and to love yourself. The more you love yourself is the more you're gonna have a certain energy when you approach people. And so when you speak and you talk, there's a certain energy that emanates from you. And then so when you speak about, you know, spending time with a woman or taking her out for a drink or something, she feels the energy, and then it'll you know, the probability will start to be in your favor the more women you talk to. You understand that?
But it's like I want two things from the bitch. Like, it's not one. Like, first it was just my bed, but now it's like I'm trying to get her to roll to the club as well. Like, how do I do that?
Like I said, you have to have a love for your own life first.
Man. It's sad, bro. It's sad.
You understand?
This man can't breathe. Man, this is sad.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not even being funny. Like the biggest concern you need to have, sir, is figuring out that, you know, your weight problem and getting your health in check, bro. Like, you're caring about a bitch and you can't breathe, man.
Right.
You love yourself, brother. Sir. Please love yourself.
Yeah, like, I bought this here and there. I need to get back on it.
Okay. Yeah, man, you got to improve your life, bro. Because the more, you know, work on your weight, work on your breathing, and start to improve your life and start to love your life a little bit more. And the more
God.
All right, so we're gonna go to the next
motherfucker. He got no stamina for no stroke, bro.
Right. All right, so 775,
just lay there, bro.
You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. 775. What's up?
Like a beach whale.
I
hate to make fun of them, but it's true.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got you, man.
All right, perfect. So I got a quick question, man. So I was on Tinder a few days, right? And I matched with this girl. And I told her, I'm like, yo, we need to go on a date ASAP. She was like, I bet I'm down. So I was like, yo, text me. So I gave her my number. And then she texted me. So I'm like, yo, what days you free? And this is when she started playing the game. She was on some like, oh, it depends.
Okay, call it. Hold on, call it.
I don't like bet. I don't like when women say bet. I don't like. It's a lot of little slangs I don't even like. I don't like that shit, man.
I don't like when chicks talk to me like they dudes and shit. But hold on.
Yeah.
Call
What's up, bro? All that. I don't.
When you said text me, what was she supposed to text you exactly?
Excuse me?
When you said text me, what was she supposed to text you exactly?
So basically.
Okay, you took it too long. Don't worry about it. I got you. Caller, I got you.
This is why women don't listen.
Look, caller.
I'm telling you, man.
This is what you should have did. See, when you said we need to go on a date ASAP, this is what you should have did. You should have said, hey, we need to get together. I'm free on this day at this time. Are you free?
Mm-hmm.
Are you free? Because this is what you said. You said text me and you asked her when she's free. You should never be doing anything on a woman's timeline. You should be doing shit on your timeline. Now, understand though, just because you suggest a date or a time, she might not be free. She might be like, well, I'm not free at Friday at 9, but I'm free at Saturday at 10. And if you're free, then you make it happen. But when you talk about, hey, text me, you have to give a woman something to go on. You can't just say, text me. Okay, there has to be something that you're instructing a woman to do where you said whatever you need to say, where she feels enticed enough to do the shit.
Hey, it never again tell a woman you need to see her ASAP, bro. What the fuck is that shit?
Right, I know. That should sound like I'm super desperate, like I'm
super thirsty, super thirsty.
I got to have you. You know,
if a woman
I need them cheeks back.
I wouldn't see her.
Right, exactly. God, you locked up in the basement.
Well, that,
I got too much to lose.
A woman, and to your point, L and E, a woman should be excited to see you, not the other way around. Like for you, it should be business as usual. Like it ain't nothing. It's just another day in my life. But a woman should be excited to see you to their point.
Right. And so caller, what so you said when are you free? And what did she say after that?
So after that, okay, I'm gonna read you guys exactly what I said. And then let me pull
just read it. Just read the shit.
It depends, to be honest. I'm never really free, LOL. So this is what I told her. I'm free on Sundays after 5 p.m.
Stop. So she said she's never free?
Exactly, right? She's
Yeah,
like,
so she's done. She's charged. Listen,
These men be getting bench pressed.
It's done. It's
These
over.
men be getting bench pressed.
It's over. It don't matter what. And then you still trying to get at her. It's over, bro. You see what I'm
Wait,
saying?
hold on, real quick. Caller, how pretty is she?
yes, sir.
No, actually, how pretty is she? Is she pretty?
At the most, she's like a 6.5. If just, just because she got a fat ass, I just wanted to hit that.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. It's the ass. Okay, all right.
Yeah, so you're an example of what this show is about, bro. When niggas that dudes that fuck with chicks because of their looks have no fucking game. You understand that?
And I don't care how fat her ass is. If she doesn't look good, I can't do it. It's a lot of asses in this world. And the only reason I'm saying that, I'm not like 18 anymore. You know what I mean? Like, shit can happen that will change your life for the remainder of your life. That condom break or something, you having a kid now, this world, this hyena that you done slept with an ass is now going to be the mother of your child. Y'all got to really, really think about who y'all sticking your stuff in, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all got to really think about that, man.
All right, caller.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Go to Real Game No Theory and get with one of us for some game, bro, because you got weak game. All right.
Very sad.
Weak game. Super weak.
All right.
Super weak, dude.
407. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Shout out to Platinum Elite on that super chat, man.
How y'all doing?
Yeah.
How y'all doing, man? I got a quick question, man. I went on this date I went on 3 dates with this chick. On the third date, I went to her house. She cooked a meal. I brought wine, whatever. And when I tried to go ahead and have sex with her, whatever, she didn't give me the pussy, but she gave me head. And I busted and everything in her mouth and everything. She swallowed, whatever the case may be.
Nigga, we don't need shit.
That's another thing dudes do. They pillow talk with other dudes about who they're fucking.
Man, what the fuck is this?
I had a dude do that on my Instagram. I had to get rid of his creepy ass. He was like, yeah, man, when you hitting that girl to this music I'm recommending right now, say my name. Like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man.
I can't. It's ridiculous stuff. These cats is out here wilding.
Wait, real quick. Caller, what's the question? Caller, just finish up the question.
The question is, on the third date, I got head from her and everything.
Just give us the question. We got that already. Give us the question. Jesus. Yo, can you ask the question, bro? Please just ask the fucking question. We already heard the whole shit about her, you busting in her mouth and all that, bro. You don't need to say that again.
Okay,
what's the question?
The question I asked, you wasn't listening. The question I asked, I said, should I continue to date this chick or should I charge her to the game? That's the question.
I got him. Let me give him a second. Caller.
Should you go to work tomorrow? You got a job. And you got paid yesterday or last week. Should you go another week?
Well, let me call her.
This is a fucking stupid question, though. We gotta
No, I agree.
Yeah, tell him, Kay.
But caller, this is what I want you to think about. I want you to think about this. Number one, the woman, either she was sexually attracted to you or she wasn't before the third date. Okay, you just failed to ascertain that. Number two, women are chameleons. So, meaning this, they'll do whatever they got to do to keep the shit going. I'm curious, when you took her out on a date, where did you take her to? The first 2 dates. Where did you go?
All right, the first 2 dates. The first date.
Make it quick. Don't be long drawn out with the shit. You should at the bar. Go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go in detail. I'm just gonna be straight to the point. First date, went to a bar, we chilled, blah blah blah. I invited back to my crib. She came to the crib. I tried to make my moves then. She was like no. So I was like, all right, whatever.
Second date.
Okay. So second date, what happened?
Now, I'm going to continue. Second date. Went out. We played pool. We shot. Blah blah blah. I didn't invite her back to the crib. I was like, I'm gonna chill on the second date. And then the third day, I told her, I was like, yo, we're gonna have a dinner and a movie. Blah blah blah. She said, okay, come to my place. So I was like, all right, cool. Went to her place. She cooked and everything. The food was good. I brought a bottle of wine, and and that's it.
Okay. So Let me explain something to you. She's stringing you along, bro.
Exactly. I'm about to go ahead. Go after you. No, I was gonna say this. See, bro, you're saying should you charge it to the game, but you set up that entire situation and it played out exactly how it's supposed to play out.
Hello, man.
You see what I'm saying? So you went on that first date, right? You showed her that you was interested in her sexually, and she was like, "No, I'm gonna make you wait," right? So then you go on a second date and you still ain't getting the sex. So then you still are waiting. You go to her house the third time. Y'all get together, and guess what? She gives you head, but you really want pussy. Again, she's going to make you wait. You see what I'm saying? You the first date, you set up the tone for your entire relationship with this woman. Do you get that?
Okay.
I mean, she could have been on her period too and didn't want to tell you. I mean, there's a lot of women that don't want to. I just think you should have told her before you came over. Look, I'm coming over, and we are fucking.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
We are definitely fucking when I come over. Be ready.
So caller, let me ask you this question. So y'all went on 3 dates. When did you meet her? Give us the exact date, the month. When did you meet her? How long ago?
Oh, I met over Tinder, bro.
How long ago? No. How long ago? How long have you been dealing with her?
Good question. Good question. How long ago? So yeah, it was end of January. We started talking.
And y'all in March? Nigga, 2 months almost? Bro, look, caller. Look, let me ask you a question and be honest. Has she mentioned anything about like boyfriend type shit or about getting to know people, getting to know you? Be honest. Talk to us.
Like boyfriend shit, stuff like that.
Yes. Go ahead.
The only thing she said was the longest relationship she'd been in was 6 months. That's what she said.
Why do motherfuckers ask that question? Like, who gives a fuck?
I don't. Look, so caller. Look. So when you look, so when she gave you head that day, she gave you head. Did you try to smash that day?
Mm-hmm.
What did she say? You try to do that?
And I was like, "Yo, I'm trying to smash." Blah blah blah. Look, bro, I had a
no. Stick to the script. You try to smash. What was her reaction to that? What did she say or do?
She was saying no when she was sucking my shit. and
you continue to let her suck your dick while she told you no, that she ain't gonna smash?
Yeah. I was like, yo, like, come on, smash.
You ain't got no standards.
Exactly. Bro, this is exactly why you're in the situation. Hold on, let me ask you this question. The first date you went on when you was trying to smash, what was her response to you wanting to smash on that first date?
She said, she was like, you act like we ain't going to see each other again, stuff like that. I'm like, yo, we just doing us. We just going to flow. We just, like I was trying to like talk to her, blah, 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 try to like whatever. And she was like, nah, I'm good. I'm like,
yo, right, you do realize women, listen, you do realize women do not want to give thirsty men anything.
Mm-hmm.
So once she detects you are thirsty for anything, she doesn't want to give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, if you just tell a chick like, hey, listen, I only deal with women when I get the total package. This is how I invest my time. Mm-hmm. So I want good conversation, good vibes. I want fucking. I want everything. So I only deal with women on this basis.
Right.
So you're not really telling her you want to fuck her. You're telling her how you fuck, how you deal with women in general. And not with her, but in general.
Right.
And so the second a woman can detect you're thirsty, talking about this ASAP stuff, hey, you ain't gonna let me smash, you ain't gonna let me hit. It's too thirsty, bro, and she doesn't want to give it to you anymore. And so when you make it like a general statement, listen, this is what I like to do on my free time once I'm done working, once I'm done taking care of myself and my loved ones. Now it's time for recreation. Now I like to be, I like to be around women. And so what I do is when I roll with women, we do the whole thing. And so if you're not ready for the whole thing, no problem with me. When you are, you get back at me.
And also peep this out. She said, oh, it's not like we're not going to see each other again. How did she know you was going to see her again? See, there's something you were doing in the situation where she was so sure that you were going to come back no matter what the fuck she did.
He was already talking about Easter. He was talking about Easter with her.
Hey, look, caller. Let me ask you a question. How good does she look to you? Tell us. How attractive is she?
Yo, she cute. She cute.
In a woman's mind, there should be no tomorrow.
Exactly. Call her. Look, call her. Look, call her. Hold on real quick. Stop for a second. This is what I want to bestow upon you, young brother. I want you to understand this. On one hand, you can let a woman know that you're feeling her or you're attracted to her. But on the other hand, you have to let her know simultaneously at the same time that her pussy mean nothing to you.
Right, and you can leave it at the time.
You can leave it at that. The reason why she is stalling you out and she's giving you shit in segments is because she feel like she got you over a barrel. There is something that you did and or said along the way where she feel like I can play with him. She's playing with you. Okay?
And as soon as you hit it, go ahead.
It's over. But what she's doing is and I said this, women are chameleons. They'll give you just enough to give you the misleading impression you can get what it is you truly want. Okay?
Right.
So for her to say, well, I'm going to see you again, you said something to her to make her feel like he's mainly motivated to deal with me behind either sex or how I look. One of the two or combination of the both.
Yeah. And when he finally hits it, right, she's gonna make him believe that it's a gift. She's gonna make him believe that the pussy you just earned the right to hit this. Right. I'm telling you, man, and that's how you're gonna be played. She run the game. Especially with the head.
When she cooked, she run the game, bro.
Hold on,
he
guys.
said it during the head. She said it during the head. Yeah.
Hold it. You got any more questions, man?
Nah, y'all answered my question, man. Thank you, Miles. Thank you, everybody on the panel, man. Thank you.
All right, man. Take it easy, man. And go to realgamenottheory.com and get some coaching. Because 3 dates in 2 months and still no fucking box. Like, come on now. All right, 407. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on, bro? We can hear you. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, hey. Yeah, I got a question because I'm right now in grad school, right? And I moved into this dorm room full of undergrad chicks.
Okay.
I've noticed some of these chicks dig me.
Okay, still no question yet, but yeah. Hey, so listen.
What?
Listen, you're in grad school, right? So we're gonna need you to ask the question. You know how to ask a question, right?
What?
We'll ask for context. Just ask the question.
Ask your question.
Yeah, ask the question. Ask the question, bro.
Okay. The question is this. The question is that, like, okay, I have this chick on dial. I need to bring her to my place and get down to business, if you get it.
Why do you need to do it? You said you need to do it like it's a must. Like your life depends on it. You said I need to bring her back to my place.
Maybe to him. That's what it is. I'm telling you. That's what it feels like to me right now, though.
It's over, Colin. It's over.
Take that. It's been 2 years.
I'm going black pill on you, bro. It's over.
He said it's been 2. Hold on. You said it's been 2 years since you hit
3.
something?
No, he said it's been 3 years since he's gotten in. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. But like, eliminate the woman, right? Let's eliminate the woman and what you talking about. So what's going on in your life where your own wants in your life is secondary to last? What are you doing in your life right now to be in this position you're in?
Hold on, let me just get off my headphones. 1 second.
I really, because I'm concerned. There's several different aspects to this. Hey man, we got to hurry up, dog. This is not.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
So
this motherfucker.
In grad school, like I'm a foreign national over here too. I'm Canadian. I'm just like
okay. So tell me why in 3 years you haven't hit nothing. Just tell me that.
What?
Why in 3 years you haven't been with a woman? Tell me why.
Well, I was working a lot for 3 years.
No. Okay, we're gonna eliminate working because there's time in the day for you to eat food. Right. Yeah. Wow. There's time in the day to eat food. There's time in the day to hit something. So tell me why in 3 years you haven't been with a woman.
The real truth.
I think it's probably like my notions on how to communicate with them primarily.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Okay, good. So I'm glad you come to this conclusion. So how do you think you're going to solve this issue of yours?
Well, to solve it, I have, like tried this past week, I've tried to tell them straight up, hey,
No,
like,
you
wanna
no.
get-
And no, you're not getting to what I need you to get to. You need training. You need coaching. You need a someone who invests some time in you. You need to invest in your coach, but you need somebody who's going to invest in time with you to get your life organized, to put yourself in a situation where you don't need to have sex ASAP.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying, caller?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing we can do for you on this call. So we're gonna go to the next caller, and I'm gonna tell you, real game, no theory. Sign up for a coaching session with one of these men. Any one of these men on this panel can help you. Okay? You have a good day, brother. Have a good day, man. There's
Could
nothing
you
we can
say,
do about it, man.
say the line, a dick is a gift? Could you say that a dick is a gift line? It's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
but hold on. Let me say this. But a lot of you motherfuckers don't believe it. It sounds cool to you, but you don't believe it because all you do is check off your dick to any old bitch. You know what I'm saying? You don't really believe it. It just sounds cool to you.
Dude, sound like a tourist.
919, you're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Oh shit, man.
Hello?
Yeah, 919. What's up, man? We got you.
There's a lot of men struggling in this world, man.
You know what it is? Somebody said earlier that I look irritated. It's not that. I'm very disappointed, man.
Disappointed in the brand.
You guys are
You're tearing the brand up.
new leaders of the world, man.
Right.
And it's so sad that you can barely get on the phone and talk to us.
Caller, are you there?
Hello?
Yes.
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 Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
My question was, so what's the balance between making your time valuable and making a girl comfortable, like her being around you a lot?
Comfortable.
You lost. Hold on. Call it. Hold on. You're fucked up. And I know every last one of these, they itching to get at you behind that statement. Okay. First of all, it's not your obligation, nor is it your job to make a woman comfortable. Caller, look, I'm gonna give you some game real quick, and I'm gonna pass it to these gentlemen. When a woman is genuinely and sincerely attracted to you, she's already comfortable. Y'all got it, man.
Right. That's facts. So it's really that simple. And I think as far as your question is concerned, you're saying what's the balance between valuing the time and making a girl comfortable. The problem is y'all spend a lot of time trying to make a woman comfortable, thinking that's what you need to necessarily do to get her to be interested in you, instead of being the type of guy women are going to be comfortable being around. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times, like if you see a lot of the callers, we're just trying to have a conversation, and it's hard for them to even have a conversation with us. So imagine when they're trying to talk to women, those women usually will start to feel uncomfortable because they're like, oh man, this guy, he's approaching me, but he's like, he can't even talk. And now I got to be in this awkward ass position. So what happens is if you become a guy who knows how to talk to women, you're comfortable with yourself, you know where you're going, you have a direction, you already know what you want to do. When you interact with women, you don't need to spend a lot of time with them because you already know what you want to do, and all you're looking for is cooperation when you're interacting with the chick. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, when we say you don't need to make a woman comfortable, we're not saying to go up to chicks and start acting like a dick and being like, fuck you, blah, 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 to try to make her uncomfortable. What we're saying is that woman will feel a sense of comfort when she's around a man who actually understands what he's doing, understands his value, and understands how to interact when he's dealing with women. You see what I'm saying?
Right. She'll be comfortable once you're comfortable. The problem is a lot of guys are not comfortable with their own lives or identity. Right. You understand? You're still trying to figure it out, which is why you're having trouble. You're having trouble relating to yourself, which is why you're having trouble relating to other people. Once you get comfortable with who you are, then everything else will flow from there. Any other questions, caller?
I'm on the phone.
I need you to help.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone. What are you doing?
Love the kids, man.
And I don't think that it's important that men care that much about a woman's discomfort. And if you're a strong man, she's gonna be uncomfortable because you're challenging her. Now it doesn't. Now being uncomfortable isn't a bad thing, There's times where we're a little uncomfortable. We're in a different environment, different situation. So we're feeling that pressure, but for men, we're up for that pressure. We're ready to rise to the occasion. You know, so like being, uncomfortable isn't always bad. That's a good thing too. Sometimes you can be too comfortable and you become stagnant and complacent as a man or a woman or the relationship. So it's good to actually insert discomfort because that's where you grow.
Well, let me add this real quick. Even when a woman is about to have sex with you, sometimes she can be uncomfortable.
That's right.
Because of her body. She's worried about you judging her. Like if you're in shape and she's not really where she thinks she wants to be, she's worried about, damn, he's gonna see my body, he's gonna see my clothes off, and he's gonna think this. So sometimes you have to literally talk women through sex. You know what I'm saying?
Hey Zach, women. A lot of women would rather fuck a weak dude that she could just ate a big ass meal with, and she could just lay there and get her pussy licked, and because she's not worried about what he thinks. She don't give a fuck about what he thinks. But then if she goes out with one of us, I've had women tell me she was petrified to come see me. Like literally tell me I've never been nervous. I've had women tell me that usually I'm the one that makes men nervous, but you make me nervous, and I'm not doing anything to make you nervous. I'm just being me. But you feel my energy. You feel that I'm different from everybody else.
It's that flyness,
so now you're scared.
It's that flyness. Like,
and then what I tell a woman is, hey, listen, I'm taking over from here. All you gotta do is show up. I'm taking care of everything else.
There you
Facts.
go.
All right, caller, you good?
Okay, thank you.
All right, man. Go get some coaching. RealGameNoTheory.com. Peace. All right. We got 347. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Yo.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, just quick question. What kind of game does Pete Davidson have as a whiteboard that he pulled Kanye's West Go?
All right, 330. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's going on? 330.
That's today's man right there, man. Today's man.
Hey, so I know this is not really like a question for myself, but I tried to hook up a girl with this guy I know. I know the girl, I know the guy. I tried to hook them up. I let them talk back and forth on my phone a little bit. On Friday, she got his number. She invites him to go with her and her sister and their friends and a bunch of people on a 3.5-hour road trip the next day, which was yesterday. And I wasn't aware that they were doing this. I guess it turned into a complete shit show. I mean, what can I tell him? Like, dude, don't ever fucking do that. Like,
first of all, let me tell you. Let me just tell you.
Is this man like a child on the phone? Sound like Julia Child on the phone.
You're the person who hooked it up. Did your friend ask you to hook it up?
I know both people. I felt kind of bad afterwards. So I'm like,
no. I'm asking you just a direct question. Are you the one who suggested the hookup, or is he the one who asked for the hookup?
Well, Miles, you're on mute. You got to take your shit off mute.
I said they should get to know each other. I said to him, hey, you should meet my friend. We'll call it Jessica.
So did you do? So let me ask you this, and this is why I ask men this, right? Because it's not my responsibility for somebody else's woman, right? He's got to be able to advocate for himself, or he's just going to miss out on life, right? That's his problem, right? So your friend,
that's kind of, I mean, I would think that, he's just gonna have to live and learn. But I'm like, dude, why not?
Caller.
No.
Do more listening than talking right about now.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because if you already view him as a failure and you're trying to help him out, failures travel. So regardless of what happened, he's going to allow this woman to do whatever just happened to him that you're calling in the show to try to now tell him something. Is because he wasn't ready to begin with. He's not in position to talk to these women. And let me ask you this, sir. Do you have enough game in order to get this woman to act appropriate with this man? Because if I'm doing something like that, I'm going to talk to this woman in regards of how this man moves. And then I'm going to allow this man to speak to this woman.
I did tell her. I said that was a terrible idea to go to.
You know, that was after the fact. You're reactionary.
Oh.
Men are preventative. Remember that. We are preventative. We're before the problem happens.
That's right.
So again, I'm only gonna say this, and I'm gonna let this go because the hookup thing to me, like some of my boys back in the day, we used to be like, "Hey man, plug me with a potty," because we already out. Just show, introduce me. That's it. That's all I need. Right. Just introduce me, and they in. You know what I mean? But like now, whatever they got going on is not my responsibility.
Right.
I don't carry that with me. He's not my responsibility.
Okay, so
he's his own responsibility. So you shouldn't say nothing. No. We don't feel bad about anything. He allowed that to happen to them. If one of my partners called me today and said, "Hey man, my woman just slapped the shit out of me," I'm gonna fall out laughing. And the reason why is because you allowed this woman in your space. You vetted this woman enough to feel like that she had the audacity to raise her hand and strike you across the face.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about his feelings. He did that.
Mm-hmm.
Caller, listen. So your romantic life is perfect, right? You got all the women in line. You know, your girl is doing everything she's supposed to do for you, right?
Good question.
I mean, I've got a few girls that I hang out with. I'm not in.
All right, so and those girls, those girls that you hang out with, you're getting every single thing that you require from them, correct?
Who hangs out with women? I need to know that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
If they what I want, I just don't fuck with them.
No, but the ones that you do fuck with, the ones that you fuck with, you're getting exactly what you want, right?
I would say so. I had a chick drive 2 hours last night to come hang out with me, and I asked her last minute to stop and grab us some drinks.
Yeah, and did you smash? Did you smash like you wanted to? Did you get to smash?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so everything is going on perfectly in your life. So that means now you have the time to play matchmaker with your boys.
Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't say that. You know, I'm not. I don't have a girl in my life that I want to get married to or anything, but I'm fine with
Pat Sajak. It's Pat Sajak. It's love connection.
Well, you're fine with where you're at, but just be careful about getting too involved. If you want to introduce, one of your homeboys to one of your homegirls, that's cool. But just watch that matchmaker shit, because guys we don't play matchmaker.
Really a homeboy,
I don't care what he is, man. It's not that.
We'll be back. We'll be back to you in 2 and 2.
Yeah. Thanks for calling the show, bro. Thanks for calling the show.
Caller. All right, for the caller and anybody else, y'all need to stop being so worried about what the other motherfuckers is doing.
I don't even care about what my family's doing. Like real talk, I don't give a fuck what they're doing. I don't give a fuck about what
my boys going through, what the bitches they dealing with. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't care like that. Now, if my boy comes to me and needs some advice, and I got some words of wisdom to share with him, I'll share them. But outside of that, I don't give a fuck how he run his relationship, how he deal with.
I'll send a link. I'll send a link to my boys too, though.
You know what it usually is? It's usually when you want people to care about you, you tend to then be excessive about caring what's going on in their life. See, me, I don't give a fuck about other people, what they're doing. And so therefore I don't give a fuck about them caring about what I'm doing either.
Right. Facts.
And I think you got
that, bro. You got that,
I mean, I was gonna say they're young. They're like 24 and 22. But I was like, I couldn't believe the lack of game he had that he agreed to go.
Believe it, bro. Believe it, and stop caring.
No, but
also he knew.
That had everything to do with your lack of game.
Exactly.
I mean, you're not vetting people in your life. You're not judging character. You don't understand, because if you had a game, then you would understand the quality of dude that you're dealing with. And then on top of that, if you really understood game, you will understand that you can be the connector, but you can't be the facilitator. That man has to make his own decisions. So you can connect them, but there's no reason for you to facilitate the goings on between him and whoever he's getting hooked up with, bro. You understand? So
Make the introduction and wipe your hands. Caller. Make
You should
the
not feel
introduction
bad at
and wipe
all.
your hands and be like, whatever happened between y'all grown folk, whatever
Yo,
happened.
we
I
just
don't wanna
told
hear
you
about
for
the
the
shit.
last 5 minutes to stop giving a fuck. What do you mean? Should you feel bad? No.
Bro, they grown ups. They grown.
He has way too many feelings. That's why I kind of think it's cap that when he's talking about his own lifestyle.
There's something else going on behind the scenes that he ain't talking about.
All right, caller, we appreciate you, man. Get with us if you want some coaching, man. We appreciate you, man. Take it easy. We got we got 347. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Yeah, you want to get tested?
Yo, 347. 347 going once. 347 going twice.
Yeah, he did. What's going on?
I'm here.
What's your question?
What's going on, fellas? Yeah. Pardon me, guys. I just people out here dealing with it. But listen, I got a quick question, guys. So, I wanna, you know what I'm saying, start my little YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? I got my little experience being in the streets, you know, dealing with females and doing my internet. Just wanna like a question, an answer from all four of you guys. Like, what exactly should I focus on? Is there anything specific, or you know what I'm saying?
I got the answer right now, bro. If you don't know what you want to focus on, don't start a channel.
Exactly. I was about to say that shit.
Caller, real quick. Caller, real quick.
Yeah.
You now, real quick, but before I get into what I'm about to get into, let me just pay homage. Okay, hold on, nigga, listen. Okay, but before what I'm about to get into, let me just pay homage. I'm gonna pay homage to Yo and Lucario, because before I started a YouTube channel, I was all into y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Just giving my little commentary, my little opinion and shit. And you know, they're the ones who told me, "Hey, nigga, start your own channel. You know, we'll support this shit." You know what I'm saying? So, but sometimes you have to have something worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? That people can grab onto and listen to. So, but you should know who you are. Like even before I started a YouTube channel, when I was just a dude on the comment section commenting, I knew who the fuck I was. You know what I'm saying? And I was just doing me. You have to be comfortable with who you are. You can't look necessarily for cosigns and people to put a battery in your back to do shit all the time. You have to feel comfortable with who you are and whatever message you want to put out there. So you know, we don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to figure out who you are and how you want to represent yourself in a public space.
Not to mention, it's an oversaturated market right here now. Everybody wants to be a coach of some sort, and so how will you stand apart in the mix of things? Like, what's special about you?
So look, Coach Yo, I think that you know what I'm speaking. I really don't want to get into the coaching. You know, I want to talk about my experience. You know, how to exactly interact with a female, how to be your true self, how to not be awkward. You know, because I hear you guys and I hear the callers, and it's a little funny because I'm like, it's not even that difficult. This is something I've been doing all the way since my freshman year.
I think your passion is well noted, but I think, how about you try this? Let me give you some good advice. How about you try going to the local high school and you volunteer your time and you try to help those young men become men and see for a little bit of time how that works out for you. If you get a good feeling from that, if you see lives being changed, then I would suggest that that's something you should do on YouTube, right?
Yes. Another thing you could do is I've actually coached aspiring coaches, so you can book time with me. I imagine, you know, I don't know if these gentlemen would like to do that, but I'm sure they do or they can. And so you know, you could hire one of us to coach you on how to be a coach. Lucario's been in the game a very, very long time. Miles as well, myself, going on like 4 years now. Committed like a motherfucker, Kay Zaggin and everybody else. So Steve the Dean's been in it maybe the longest out of everybody. and so you know, what you could do is invest in yourself and talk to someone who's been doing it, and then we'll guide you.
Right. Yep.
All right, cool. One more last question before I let you go. Anybody else want to speak and get the points out?
Now go. What's your last question?
Yeah, go to the last question.
Hello?
Yeah, what's your question?
Yeah, I can't even hear this. All right, cool. Yeah, so the last question basically is
Are you guys still gonna, like, you know what I'm saying, do these shows where basically you want us to start sending you guys videos and you guys give your little pointers and where we can actually fix it, what things worked out, what didn't work out? Is there something you guys would like to do in the future?
I missed the question. What was it?
I didn't understand him at all.
Say the question again, caller, and just speak a little bit more clearly.
Yeah, my fault. I have my AirPods on. So, like I was saying, in the future, right? What you guys would like for us, you know, the audience, to actually, like, send you guys video of us interacting, doing our things in the street, and you guys can actually critique us and tell us the pointers where we fucked up, where we did good at, and where we can improve.
Oh, he's saying should he film himself talking to girls and then us give us critiques? No. Not at all. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, it's actually not it's actually not legal to just film people without their consent. So you understand what I'm saying? So we don't want you to be doing all that bullshit.
No, what I would have told him is that if you could actually pull that off, by all means. Like, if you could figure out a way to really film yourself doing shit in the street, and then that can be your new addition to the market if you really could pull it off.
My issue with him is where did you get that from? Did you watch some other YouTube channel where they talk about showing receipts and shit? You know what I'm saying? And you figure that's what you fucking need to do for you to have some validity in the game is to show some footage of you filming some bitches. I'm saying, see, to me, that's the problem I have.
I don't even watch YouTube like that.
Okay, this is the problem I have with a lot of dudes. My thing is, if you're gonna come into the situation, come with your own original thoughts and your experiences, and you trying to give some information. Don't be watching other YouTube videos and be like, all right, I'm gonna mimic my shit off of him. I'm gonna do this and do that. Just come with your own shit, and either it take it or it don't take.
And also, too, I say this last thing is that you got to understand, doing what you just said wouldn't necessarily help anyway, because you're not gonna get the real information unless you hire a coach in person and the coach is with you while you're doing what you're doing. Because if you film anything on a subconscious level, you're still performing for the camera.
That's true.
And so the thing is, you would have to hire a coach, have a coach come out with you to talk to women so he can help give you some pointers on what, you know, how to, you know, make this situation better and all that other stuff. So you got to actually get like real with this stuff. So I understand what you're saying, but you have to actually get more with the reality of it. And the reality of it is that you would actually have to hire a coach and have him with you while you're doing what you're doing to get accurate feedback. You understand what I'm saying?
All right, caller.
All right, cool.
All right, peace, bro. Thanks a lot, bro. Yeah. All right, we got so guys, it's that time. We got 2 more calls if y'all want to take them.
All right, let's just take them real quick.
It's been a minute. We've been at this for a while, but go ahead.
All right, 443. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
What's up? Just a little more, Miles. Ricardo, how y'all doing?
Caller, your voice.
Now, are you trolling, or is this your actual voice? You sound like Gravy or Piggy or somebody.
You said, are you trolling, or is this your actual voice?
I got a quick question. I just want to know, how do you stay on your purpose, you know, as a man, and just to attract women that will holler?
That motherfucker needs he need a nasal surgery. You got nasal surgery.
You got to take care of that sleep apnea before you get on your purpose, bro.
His whole nasal is disconnected, bro.
You got to blow his nose.
This nigga's playing games.
Okay, he playing games, but what I do want to touch on real quick.
Get the fuck out of here!
It's something that he said, because I ever since you said it, Miles, I've been hearing niggas say, "Stay on your purpose."
Yeah,
y'all act like that. Y'all act like that's the golden key to coochie. Like, stay on your purpose. Okay, I just want to know when chicks walk into a club and they see you sitting on a bar stool, you turning around like this. He on his purpose. I could tell by the way he did that 360-degree turn, and he definitely on his purpose. He gives some pussy tonight. That's the dumbest shit ever on YouTube. Stay on your purpose. Women don't know.
But if you ask them their purpose, they don't have one. Though.
They don't have.
They don't even know what's for dinner tonight. These motherfuckers. I'm telling you right now, man. I think a show needs to be done on the why women don't listen to men.
Right.
Like this is a prime example. This show, and like I don't do a lot of show because I'm so busy, man. I got a lot of respect for y'all, man. I'm in my car looking at y'all shows, man. Let me tell y'all, man. There are so many men I hear that talk about women not listening. Like even as a father, if the kid sense chaos in your life, they're not going to listen to you.
Oh yeah.
Like so what makes you think that a grown woman is going to listen to you, follow your lead, because you don't have you have zero leadership. I just hear these men talk all this show, and I can really, I've always known why, but I see why now, that women just is like, nah, I ain't doing that. This ain't gonna happen, because there's too many men that don't even have a vice for themselves. They can't even tell themselves something to do.
50. These women don't respect these dudes. That's what a lot of guys don't get. Women don't respect. Look, let me tell you something. Women treat men differently that they respect. They treat you differently. It's a fact. I'm not making this shit up. But when women don't respect you, they don't give a fuck about your opinion. They don't give a fuck about your day, how you feel. They treat you like you ain't shit when they don't respect you. The problem with a lot of guys is you think because a woman looks good and you pedestalize her that she's going to respect you or like you. She's looking at you like you a chump. And for all you do that be taking chicks out on dinner dates and you just met her, they look at you like a mark, like you a chump. The average guy right here is not respectable because you don't respect yourself based on how you get at the woman. So the woman sees what you're doing and she sees, oh, he's motivated by pussy. He's motivated by how I look. And then she look at you like you're just a regular guy. You're the regular guy. You don't ask me to do nothing. You don't require me to bring anything to the situation other than my beauty and some pussy for you. Okay, and when you're that type of guy, she look at you like you just like everybody else. You a chump. They don't respect you.
Man, shout out to Renee. And let me say this. Shout out to Renee. I think she said something earlier. Like, women are so thankful that these coaches exist. She said that earlier in the comment. And this is a woman saying to you men, they recognize the value in what we're doing here to help you men out with women. And not just women. That a woman is a fraction of your life, right? But help you out as a man. I really just tell men, enjoy life. And the only way to enjoy life is to really put yourself in a situation to enjoy it. A lot of you men sitting down on the couch, worried about what people thinking about the girl you just talked to, worried about how much people think how much money you may have. So you want to go on social media and put money to your ear. You want to walk out with Gucci belts that's from DH Gate. You also are living through other people's lenses. That's not life enjoyment.
Right.
And you guys really need to recognize that. I don't want to be long-winded because it's time to go.
Right. Well, yeah, we good on the calls, man. So that's
hold on. Last super chat here.
Yep.
Thank you, coaches. Dope show. $10. Appreciate you, Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Good show,
hey,
fellas.
man. Appreciate it. Y'all enjoy y'all week, man. Enjoy life, fellas.
Yes, sir. Peace.
All right, man. Peace.